Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm trying to catch up here. We got the Kings opener against Portland. Kings played Portland in their home opener, and it was a good game. The Kings, it was a back and forth game. The Kings could honestly say that Portland is probably about close to their level because early on in the season, it was a close game between the Kings and the Trailblazers. It's very back and forth. In the beginning of the game, the Kings got it hyped. The crowd got hyped. They had their drummers, their band out there. De'Aaron Fox gave a little statement. So it was hype. They got the crowd hype out there. But the game was back and forth. And in the end, Portland ended up winning. The Kings just didn't have enough to beat Portland. So let's see if I could kind of skip through here real quick. I know Doug Christie and Grant Napier had really high hopes for the season. So as soon as Bagley got hurt, their high hopes kind of went away. They don't even talk about how many wins they think the Kings are going to get anymore. They were saying 45 to 48 at first. But as you can see, Buddy Hield is out there playing. He hurt his ankle. He hurt his ankle last game 2 days before this, and he was a soldier, came out and played anyway. He was looking down at his feet a couple times every now and then, but for the most part, he was fine. He played good. He was a good shooter. You know, Buddy Hield's a good shooter. He had a decent shooting game. I don't have the stats right in front of me. I'm gonna get better at this, y'all. Promise. I'll have stats and everything. I'm just trying to catch up today because I missed a couple games. I've been super busy over the weekend, so I've been super busy with other stuff. But I want to show you some of the stuff they did before the game was pretty cool. They were getting hype out there. I'll give it to them. They had Wale out there. They made their music video styled intro. It was cool. They had the house rocking. I mean, show value. The Sacramento Kings definitely put on a great show, especially beginning and halftime. Wale performed at halftime, so Kings trying to step up their entertainment value there at the Golden One Center. You know, they got the new arena. Got a lot of entertainment going on, getting the crowd hyped. A lot of other stuff to do besides basketball, that's for sure. But as far as the game this night, it was basically back and forth, y'all. It was a back and forth game. The Kings would go up. Portland would go back up. But in the end, like I said, Portland ended up winning by like 10 points in the end. So early on in the season, so far after these two games, I would have to say the Kings need to work on defense and holding a lead. They really need to figure out a way to keep leads. If they have a lead, a 5-point lead, a 10-point lead, it seems too easy to come back on the Kings. And one of their problems they had last year was three-point defense. And their three-point defense against Portland was horrible. It seemed like Portland shot so many open threes. It was crazy. I'm just going to skip through real quick. I'm not going to make this a long video because the game happened like 3 days ago now at this point. So, like I said, sorry about the delay. We're going to get this Kings talk going. I'm going to try to film right after the games so we can have this Kings Convo right after games. Good news, bad news, I'm going to be here. Kings Convo. All right, so let me skip through a little bit here. They're a great team. I mean, they look like they're close. Luke Walton is an interesting coach. He got pretty mad at one of the calls during the game, and he was pissed. I mean, he didn't like the way some of these calls were going in this game. So I'm just going to skip through real quick. We're going to go through the super duper fast mode here. Super duper fast forward, right? Okay, I'm just going to stop right here. This is about the middle of the second quarter right here. Middle of the second quarter, the game is still close. You know, Kings are actually up by one.
Now he kicks out for Buddy. That's going to be 3 free throws. How about Buddy Hield, unselfish to Bogdanovich?
Kate, you took the words right out of my mouth. That is fantastic.
Bogdanovich's year has been interesting so far. He's, I think he's trying to find his way. He's trying to find his place on the team. Right now, he's the 6th man, and when he gets in, he definitely tries to score. Sometimes he pushes the issue. So he's still trying to find his place on the team.
I'm not so sure we would have seen
I think Bogdanovich needs to be that good shooter, that real good shooter, and that pick and roll passer. Right now, he seems to try to force the ball a little bit. What do they call it? Hero ball? He seems like he does a lot of hero ball. He tries to force a lot of stuff. I think if he developed more of a D&3 type game, pick and roll passer type game, I think he'd find his way in the offense a little better. All right, we're going to skip through here. We're going to skip through. Just jump through here real quick, see what was happening on a different part of the game. All right, that was the middle of the second quarter. Let's go middle of third quarter now.
Out for the Kings. Buddy misses. Harrison says, "I got your back."
Boy, a basket here will really get this crowd going.
So by the third quarter,
and yes, there it is.
the Kings were down by about 6 points. You see Buddy Hield still fighting with his sore ankle. Hit a 3, brought the game to within 3 to 3-point lead for Portland.
Yep. And that's off of Lillard. Good defense by Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield playing some excellent defense on Damian Lillard there.
Here's Barnes. He's not fouled. Here's Holmes. 1-point game.
Little hype moment right there. That was nice. That was nice. Nice follow up. Harrison Barnes got it done. All right, let's skip forward a little bit more. Getting the crowd hype on that point of the game right there. All right, let's go like middle fourth. I'm gonna go middle fourth.
Can we scatter some toys?
Let's skip the commercials though. Skip the commercials. All right, about 6 minutes left to go in the fourth.
I mean, at this point in the game,
and the Kings were losing by 9 at this point.
You got to take a chance, especially on one of those, plays that can, it can teeter-totter the game here a little bit.
Kings turn it over. That is the 15th.
Bielisa in the post. That's a good look. I'd like to see Bielisa a little bit more involved in the offense this year.
When he comes off the pick and roll, Grant, your feet cannot.
The Kings don't shoot enough threes. I'm not sure why that is. They have good three-point shooters. They just don't shoot enough.
Barnes, no. Barnes stays with it. Oh, what an effort by Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes out there playing hard.
Nicely done.
The Kings played hard. It was a good game. A lot of people that went to the game said it was a really exciting game. Back and forth action.
Look at him, 2 hands on the ball, nice pivot move.
The West is going to be really hard to get into the playoffs this year. Golden State isn't having such a good year, but it's still going to be really hard for the Kings to get into the playoffs this year. All of the teams in the West are good, and they got better in the offseason. Portland also is a team that got better in the offseason.
Time to recover, but you can't be below the three-point line. That's better by Nemanja right there.
109 and 100.
And you can also see the absence of Bagley.
I mean, if
Lillard. As you can see, Lillard is showing off his all-star game out here tonight. Fox at the drive, he missed the layup though. Kings have to work on their execution a little bit too. I see a lot of missed layups from the Kings. They get to the basket, they do the work, but then they get there and they miss. They have to work on their execution. They need to work on their defense, especially three-point defense.
Once he starts feeling it, it's a wrap.
I mean, that's just incredible range. That's Steph Curry range.
Looks like he's shaking his left elbow there a little bit.
Well, he has scored 8 straight, and the Kings missed the free throw.
So let's go ahead and go to the end of the game here. We're just going to go to the end of the game, see what happened towards the end of the game, around 2 minutes left. Ooh. The end of the games takes so long. Looks like everybody left the game already. No fans are even there. Opening night. The fans are like, we're out.
No, they didn't call it.
With 2 minutes left in the game, the Kings are losing by 16 points. So it was a back and forth game for most of the game. Looks like at the end of the fourth quarter, the Kings kind of just deflated and just didn't have enough defense to slow Portland down and didn't have enough offense to match their offense. I want to say Portland ended up winning by 10, so it honestly wasn't even that close, as you can see. That was a nice shot by Justin James. Very pretty stroke. So, there it is. The Kings home opener with the Trailblazers ended in the Kings losing. They got hyped. They were there. They were ready to play. It's just there's something about the Kings team that just they're not scoring enough points or they're not holding teams. I mean, this is only the second game of the season, so obviously they have plenty of time to work on these things. But in my opinion, they're really missing Marvin Bagley's inside scoring. And the Kings need to shoot more threes. You know, the good shooters need to go ahead and shoot more threes. Bielisa needs to shoot more threes. Buddy Hield shoots a lot of threes, but he still needs to shoot more threes. You know, the league has changed now. You know, if you're not shooting a lot of threes at a high percentage, you're not going to win against these teams that can shoot threes. So, in my opinion, those are some of the things the Kings need to work on. Once again, this is Kings Convo. I'm going to be here to review every Kings game, win or lose, good or bad. I'm here to talk with you. Sorry for how late the video is. Pretty soon I'll be on top of this stuff. Hopefully we'll even be able to get live maybe at the end of some of these games. We'll be live, so look for that soon. Please subscribe if you're a fan of the Kings. If you just like listening to basketball reviews, you like watching good basketball, you just want good pointers on how to be a better basketball player, please subscribe, like, share. It really helps the channel. This is a new channel, so I don't have 1 million subscribers or anything like that, so please subscribe. Please tell your friends about the channel, have them subscribe, share on your Facebook, all of that. And thank you. Kings Convo. We'll be back at you for the Kings versus Jazz game real soon here. Still trying to catch up. All right, y'all. Have fun and go Kings.